Hello and welcome to another edition of We Stream. Today, we're going to be checking out Freshie Canal, Paul Blart versus Robocop. Now, if you don't know who Freshie Canal is, that's probably because they only have like 3,000 something subscribers, which is really a shame because some of the stuff they do is extremely high quality content. I mean, don't take my word for it. Check out this little clip.
The question is, who would win here? The alien or the sexual predator? See fucking motherfucker walking on my street. I've always been the king of dairy, you're the dairy queen.
Now, that's a battle I've already seen, so I'm not gonna really react to it. But what we're about to watch today is what's called a bonus battle on this channel, which means the animation's not quite as great. It's just gonna be more like clip art pictures that zoom in and out. It's not gonna be all fully animated like what you just saw there, but the quality of the rap should be about the same. Now, if you are new to the channel, I myself am a musician. I make my own content. You should check it out.
At 7 to 1, spin around, now you found the number and the feeling that adds up to a clown. Still sitting in the darkness where I left him, buried underground. Loser.
And that's the plug. So, we're gonna get right into this. Paul Blart versus Robocop. Let's go.
Bonus battle. Robocop versus
Even the poor announcer can't even say Paul Blart seriously in this matchup.
Robocop kicks you out the building like your mall did. Show you life won't always let you land in a ball pit.
Alright, kick you out the building like your mall did, because Paul Blart got kicked out his own mall, fired, and then you won't always land in a ball pit, because, you know, Mall Cop. I've only seen the first one. I think there's a second one, right? Anyway, he, like, falls into a ball pit and stuff. It's very, you know, slapstick sort of movie if you haven't seen it.
I'm here to arrest you for causing a huge riot. Do it like perfectmatch.com. Use your right to remain silent. You say
Alright, so Paul Blart, his daughter made him a perfect match sort of profile. Didn't really go super well. He's like, so you stay silent on the dating website. I'm arresting you. Use your right to remain silent. You get it. Robocop, you're being mean.
causing a huge riot. Do it like perfectmatch.com. Use your right to remain silent. Your segue of thinking isn't outside the box. You know
Segway of thinking. You know, way of thinking isn't outside the box. He drives a Segway.
You're not a cop eating donuts. You're a donut eating cops.
Ha, not a cop eating good. You get it.
Isn't outside the box. You're not a cop eating donuts. You're a donut eating cops. I'm rising like the crime rate. Fight for justice till I get killed. Take care of the pensioners before they use you as a treadmill.
Alright, so it showed a clip from Paul Blart that they were referencing there before they use you as a treadmill, because, you know, they're running him over. No respect given to Mr. Blart.
Fight for justice till I get killed. Take care of the pensioners before they use you as a treadmill. I went from OCP to a gigantic legacy. You turned Victoria's Secret into the WWE.
Alright, so Robocop's talking about all the stuff he did. It's like, what did you do in, like, your little film? You wrestled some old ladies in Victoria's Secret? Because I think that was, like, the scene where one of them thinks that he's calling them fat, because he's like, it's hard for me to find clothes, too. Something like that.
Beyond that, trying to get her newspapers off the street. Try saving that with the Hello Kitty Band-Aid creep.
Alright, so Paul Blart, when he gets hurt, used a little Hello Kitty Band-Aid to cover his cuts and make himself feel better, and that was a diss on how Paul Blart's mom died, apparently. Alright, Robocop. Alright, Paul. What do you got, Mr. Blart?
Street. Try saving that with the Hello Kitty Band-Aid creep.
Roger that, officer. It's an honor you called me for a keynote speech against the auto-tune version of Wally.
What?
Sorry.
Paul Blart is the kind of guy that would wheezingly laugh at his own jokes. Auto-tune version of Wally. I mean, I like Robocop's response. He's like, what? It's like, how am I the auto-tune Wally? Like, Wally just talks a little more high-pitched. So it's like this really bad dad sort of joke that amuses Paul Blart. So very true to character.
Sorry.
I'm the ball dropping, mall copping officer Paul Blart.
Alright, Paul Blart. Now, Paul Blart's vocals here are kind of annoying, but I guess Paul Blart's an annoying character. But he's the mall copping, ball dropping, Officer Paul Blart, except he's not an officer.
Sorry.
I'm the ball dropping, mall copping officer Paul Blart. For $1, I'll knock your films out of Walmart.
Alright, Robocop has like, I'd buy that for $1, and then another reference to, Robocop ends up in the bargain bin in Walmart, so I'd buy that for $1. Of course, I'm sure Paul Blart ends up in the bargain bin at Walmart as well.
Officer Paul Blart. For $1, I'll knock your films out of Walmart.
You terminated your style, then Robo-copy and paste that. Before you would have got replaced again, you said, screw it, let's just play some ads, but
Alright, so, terminated your style, and Robocop and paste that. So basically, you ripped off of the Terminator, and when your franchise started to get old, you just started putting a bunch of advertisements in it. So, like, if you look at Robocop movies, it's like Pepsi is everywhere. Drink Pepsi. Like, so let's make money off of this somehow with some really annoying product placement. But again, I'm pretty sure Paul Blart's got some product placement issues too. We just talked about Victoria's Secret and the shopping mall and all that. So,
then Robo-copy and paste that. Before you would have got replaced again, you said, screw it, let's just play some ads. But here's some family advice: stop clinging on your ex-wife. Like, I don't think she wants a microwave as her next child.
Alright, that hurts. Poor Robocop, always pining after his love from before he was exploded into Robocop. And he's like, I don't think she wants a microwave as her next kid. Cyborg joke there. That was mean, Paul.
Stop clinging on your ex-wife. Like, I don't think she wants a microwave as her next child.
And back then, this Rock'em Superboss boss bottled up and became a mad source. But these days, your reboots are just kicking a dead horse.
Alright. Rock'em Sock'em Bots.
Bottled up and became a mad source.
Bottled up became a mad source. So basically, there was a time when this little Rock'em Sock'em robot, those little toys, were making decent plots, still ripping off of Terminator or whatever was said earlier, but it was something. But as
a mad source. But these days your reboots are just kicking a dead horse.
As it's gone on, all the reboots and stuff are just like, come on. Like, we've done this, which is the same thing that's happened to Terminator mostly as well. And if you're wondering, yes, Terminator came out about 3 years before Robocop, so Robocop absolutely copy and pasted that.
Don't lecture me about family or kicking a dead horse. Your first ever email was your wife sending a divorce.
Yes, it was.
So are you gonna try to call in your daughter as third party? You failed across my lines and this ain't even the arm.
Alright, so saying the daughter, he tries to get his daughter to... Paul Blart has his daughter help him through a lot of the crap, so he's like, what are you gonna do, get your daughter? This ain't even the army and you fail, because I feel like Paul Blart didn't try to get in the army, he tried to get in the police academy, but I don't know, I could be wrong.
Call in your daughter as third party, you failed across my lines, and this ain't even the army.
My expectations didn't get high since you got nuked off the market. If you want to save Detroit, you should be your own target. Your directive's out of its prime.
Alright, so he's like, if you try to save Detroit, you should target yourself. And then since you got nuked off the market because of that whole Robocop storyline, if you don't know, just watch Robocop, it'll be fine. And now your directive's out of its prime, saying that, again, this is going back to the whole Robocop franchise is played out. No mention of the reboot yet. The reboot was really bad. Maybe, was there a mention of the reboot? Yeah, sort of. Oh. Yeah, that's a Paul Blart thing to do. Like, what's the disorder called? I don't know. Some sort of sugar type disorder where he falls asleep if he's not eating stuff. Like pie.
Oh, I rock the comedy genre, your gore doesn't attract, believe me. If you were part of the PGs, you'd still be able to PGs. You're the
Alright, so he's saying, like, he doesn't need to be the rated R Robocop film to be enjoyable. If you were part of the PGs, you'd still be able to PGs. Because, all the people getting their peeners shot off in Robocop movies now. There was the PG Robocop that came out. PG-13 remake, but nobody saw it. Nobody should have seen it. We don't talk about it, except for on this channel, apparently.
You're the perfect person that products get rotten, and if robots can't die, they can still be forgotten.
That's rude. Alright, I guess that's the end of it, and Paul Blart really had more lines than Robocop. I think Paul Blart's would have hit a lot harder if, you know, the person voicing Paul Blart was a little bit better. Sometimes there's kind of like, the flows and the delivery just, So I think had they gotten someone a little more of a rapper than they did for Paul Blart, it would have been much more clear how dominant Paul Blart was. So he had more lines and he had better lines, in my opinion. So Paul Blart still wins, but only on a technicality, because, you know, the dude doing his voice wasn't that great. You know, creators could choose who they want to work with, I guess. Alright, that's the end. So, make sure you go show Freshie Canal some love if you've never seen the channel. Sub up. I might react to more of their videos if you guys liked this. But that'll do it for today. So, until next time, I scheme, you scheme, we all scheme for ice cream. Bye!